What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Mental Strop from riversedgecutlery.com. Today we're talking about one of our favorite knife brands, Spyderco.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey man, good, how about you?
Oh, pretty good, just looking for a new knife.
Nice, Spyderco, I assume?
Yeah, I'm not really too sure. I heard a lot about them. I haven't heard that they drove around in a bread truck at one time.
It's actually a funny story now that you mention it.
The company Spyderco was founded by Sal and Gail Glesser in 1976, and a lot of questions arise around why Spyderco with a Y. So if you look back, Sal has actually mentioned that he is a huge fan of the automotive world, and if you think about some of the most high performance vehicles, a lot of the times they are referred to as Spyders with a Y. So if you think about that, plus his love for knives, we get Spyderco with a Y. While Sal and Gail Glesser were huge fans of knives, their first product was actually a contraption known as the mechanical hand, or just the hand. And we'll throw up a picture here because this thing needs to be seen to be believed. It was a contraption that was meant to help you hold small pieces and components together while doing work on small things such as jewelry, watchmaking, and the like. And it actually kind of looks like a spider, so maybe that had another bit to do with the naming convention. Before Spyderco got into developing and producing knives, their first knife-related product was actually the sharp maker, or a sharpening system. And back in the day, the Glessers used to go around to different knife shows, different trade shows and conventions, and sell these sharpeners out of the back of an old converted bread truck that they used as a home, and behind that they would tow a Volkswagen Beetle that actually served as some of the workspace during the production of some of their first products. The first knife that Spyderco released was the Worker in 1981, and this pioneered a lot of the features that we know and love in not just Spyderco knives but in all pocket knives today. The thumb hole opening system that is so famous on Spyderco knives first made its appearance in this nice round format on the Spyderco Worker. The clip that was meant to orient the knife in the pocket was also found here for the very first time, and the Glessers found that serrations were a huge asset when it came to cutting power in pocket knives. So the Worker was available in full serrated, partial serrated, and plain edge, which was relatively unheard of at the time. Sal and Gail Glesser used their relationship with famed knife maker Al Mar to actually produce the clip-it line of the Worker series in Japan, which is actually why we see a lot of the most famous Spyderco models still produced in Japan, this featuring the Delica, the Endura, the Salt series, and many other blades that we know and love today. Later down the line, the clip-it line of the Worker series was expanded into the Mariner series as well as the Police series, both of which we can see still in production in some way, shape, or form. The Mariner being one of the first folding knives made specifically for use out on the water, and the Police series being considered one of the first tactical folding knives of all time. In the 80s, we saw the company expand into the Delica and Endura line, which is still ongoing to this day and still produced in the same Seki City, Japan. Later down the road in the 90s, Spyderco introduced its Golden, Colorado Earth factory, where it now produces some of its most iconic models such as the Para 3, the PM2, Native Chief, Yojimbo, etc. Additionally, in the 1990s, Spyderco started working with many different custom knife makers to produce production level collaborations, which has become something that they're well known for and well loved for here in the community. So guys, that is a brief history of one of our favorite knife brands, Spyderco. Since their beginnings in 1978, they have released over 200 different models, many of which are still in production. They have a absolutely massive catalog, and their knives are produced all over the world, here in the United States, in Taiwan, Japan, China, and even Italy, making them truly an international giant here in the knife world. So guys, if you learned a little bit more about Spyderco, then leave us a like rating down below, and if you enjoyed the content, then make sure to subscribe for more content just like this. Guys, let us know if you have any suggestions for future episodes of Mental Strop, and I'll talk to you guys on the next episode. Japan, Italy, United States, China. There's one more. Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. And